Welcome, family, friends, administration, faculty, school board, online viewers, and my peers to the class of 2020's graduation from Norristown Area High School. For the past 4 years, we had imagined that we would all come together in this auditorium and celebrate our accomplishments and say our goodbyes. We had imagined we would be here with our families and friends. The world is not what we imagined. We are in the middle of a global pandemic. We are still suffering from police brutality. We are facing an economic depression. I'm gonna be honest, I had a totally different speech written before, a typical uninspired, mediocre grad speech. Then I saw the video of George Floyd, then the protests started, then the riots. I felt I needed to say something. Norristown is unique in the sense that it's full of minorities. Here, the minority is the majority. We're able to have open, respectful conversations about racial oppression, police brutality, and other pressing issues. But the real world, especially in America, is not like this. The majority is white and everyone else is the minority. American institutions are structured so white people are in power and white people stay in power. America does not need to be this way. We can do better. I have always appreciated how diverse the Norristown Area School District is. We come from different backgrounds and cultures. My dad wanted my older brother and me to go to Norristown so we would be well-rounded individuals. But becoming well-rounded includes interacting with people who simply don't get it. I remember during my junior year, I had a conversation with an adult. Let's call him Mr. Boomer. Mr. Boomer told me that police brutality does not really happen, or at least, not that often. Okay, Boomer. I was enraged, appalled. I was offended that this man did not acknowledge that I am part Black. Mostly, I was infuriated because he was blind to the severity of police brutality. But I was too scared to argue with Mr. Boomer. I felt what I had to say was not going to change his opinion. I regret I did not speak my mind. So now, that's what I'm going to do. Willfully ignorant people like Mr. Boomer are a major part of the issue. They do not see how awful police brutality is, how disgusting racism is, how horrifying gun violence is. Why does it take so many unlawful killings of Black people at the hands of police officers for society to acknowledge police brutality? Why does it take a trending video of Barbecue Becky or Permit Patty calling the cops on Black people without cause to see that racism is still a problem? Why does it take a suburban school mass shooting for us to realize gun violence needs to be stopped? Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, Michael Brown are only a handful of the many victims of police brutality. I could name hundreds of others, and those are just the victims highlighted on the news. We, the class of 2020, have the ability to change this world and fight this injustice. We all have voices, so let us use them. Speak up for one another. Speak up for someone who cannot defend themselves. Speak out when you witness racism, injustice, and inequality. We can also act to fight racism, injustice, and inequality. We can protest and take to the streets. We can defund the police and fund education, healthcare, and housing. We can kick out useless politicians and vote in better leaders. Racism, police brutality, and gun violence are not going to end all at once. It is going to take time and a collaborative effort to change the world. We do not have to live in the world they imagined for us. We can build a new one. Congratulations, class of 2020. We need to change the world. Thank you.